He always seems the most experienced, so I should start with him. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Interesting to see how this was done. It's not gonna show. Maybe in the next patch, if they make a new patch, they'll have anything that actually have poems from what the players picked out. That'd be cool to see. Zero reads the poem. I notice her eyes light. Very cool. Sweet. Exceptional. What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Oh, he covers the mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Why? Why does her eye keep disappearing? I. Uh, how could I hate someone who is so unbelievably beyond epic? Yeah, fellow horror fan and everything. Um, you really didn't do anything wrong, Yori. Uh, that's. I, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time writing, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant that, um... I trails off, unable to find an excuse. Just traces a finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I confident to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Fury finds her train of thought, it's as if her mirror totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be out talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, wasn't this supposed to be a literature club? Jeez, ghosts under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate the amber glow bathing. Must be this one. The The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but leaving in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Interesting. Not sure what exactly supposed to mean. Sorry, I have to say my handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's my first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost story? That's one Muffet as a so laugh like that. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost though, but really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem was only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's not your song, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. If you think so. Yeah, of course. Uh, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mom. Uh, Me too. Oh, nice. So shut up the people who keep saying just Monica, I'm going to do this next. Hi Bob the Mob. Having a good time so far? Uh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions of the club, like do activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to think things up, okay? Pizza parties. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Actually, for me, it would be pizza with cheesesteak. Classic Philly son, in case you haven't guessed that yet by my accent. This is coming along especially heavy in this day and age because we're going to the Super Bowl. Going to take it all home. Of course, it's another thing. One should never be afraid to do anything. I'm never afraid to do anything because I'm Philadelphian, the birthplace of this, the single greatest nation of all time. Glorious, indestructible United States of America was born here in Philly. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of, that's another thing. You should never consider that kind of, just consider anything you do to be embarrassing. Put your heart and soul into it. Don't worry about the mom. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Is that so bad? We'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, Bob. I was going, ooh, my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. But I can't mind. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yori likes this kind of writing, right? I think it's full of imagery and symbolism. Yeah, when they do the next patch of this game, they have to have a thing where they actually show poems that are generated from the words chosen. It's, what's being said here, I gotta know what's being said in the poem itself. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yori likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or they then deeply analyze all the nuances. Take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. That's another thing. No one should ever like bring themselves down like that. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Sure, I'll end up trying new things, trying different things a lot. Take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Don't worry, I'm not very good. That's what it says. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, wow. Could have been me. See the direction that speckle protrudes. Noisy neighbor? Angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. Wasn't too bright. Was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. T, on the other side, was looking in. Hmm, interesting. So, what do you think? Hmm, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be pretty powerful. What was the inspiration? What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's my writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Right. Yeah. That's pretty much what it says. Just said. Mob, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. It's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about it. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off not trying again. Fair enough. Well, it's each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. No, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. You're damn right they can! The Eagles are flying straight to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna win it. We're gonna take it all home. So you're damn right Eagles can fly. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can fly. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs. She's doing her voice. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can damn sure fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, told you weren't gonna like it. Are you kidding me? I adored it. Because the Eagles are indeed flying straight to the Super Bowl and are gonna take it all home. What? just be honest. I am being honest. There ain't no stopping us. That's a classic Philly song. There ain't no stopping us now. I damn sure I'm being honest. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Why are you so convinced I would like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that Ray has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my Ray seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you can do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I was bringing out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess we went into it then realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, that I will take that away from her. In the same way, apparently, it's like a childhood best friend. So it's the second best friend after Yori. This is a good poem about the mob. You've heard your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Okay, why do you keep doing this? Whoever wrote this game, people shouldn't be hard on themselves like that. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Uh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before about the mob. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks. Say, seriously, you see this the full picture of my life here? But again, can't deny this is part of the reason I joined. No, I was just being saying, no. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Yeah, you'll read my poem too, right? Again, it doesn't make sense to say don't worry about being bad. I don't get that. We'll see about that. She's a dear sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me up to sleep before my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep better. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. And I understand completely. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a bit.
You can't answer just a bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
At least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean! Still tried my best.
Yeah. Didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last one.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school,
It's bad to skip breakfast.
it's sure is the most important meal of the day.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Mark is the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna read the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It's the most stressful I anticipated. As if everyone's judging me for yeah, you shouldn't talk about yourself like that. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's just a logic fault after all. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Yuri and Mike had the chatting.